Choose your agent.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
This is what I live for.
Turret out.
I'll take everything from them.
Revealing area. Deploying drone.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Turret out. Gun here. Placing alarm bot.
Spike planted.
Placing swarm grenade. Goodbye.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Scanning ahead.
Thirty seconds left.
Get out of my way!
One enemy remaining. Spike
charges
down B.
Nice. That sucks. Placing sentry. Healing you. Can't use this yet.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Thank you. My ultimate is ready. Blasphemous. You should run.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Healing. Oh, no, you don't deserve my inventions. I can hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the angles I can't. Placing sentry. Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Enemy.
Down.
Spike planted.
Revealing area.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
My ult is ready.
Clutch.
Never give up. Scanning ahead.
Spike down A.
Deploying drone.
Hello, hello.
Shock dart.
Can people hear me now? If you can, just say something in the chat so that we can hopefully get this back on track after messing around with the with this mic audio. Awesome. Apologies for that, everybody. Welcome to our SUNY Potsdam esports team against the Adirondacks. Today should be a pretty good game, as we can already see how it started with a 7-0 beginning for SUNY Potsdam. I do apologize for the delay in the commentary. Things here have been a little crazy with the trying to figure out what's going on with the audio, or not the microphone. But we did get it fixed, so I will be able to start talking to you all now and kind of go through what's going on so far. So. We are on Icebox, as everybody probably has realized well enough by now. But the compositions are actually quite interesting today. A little bit different setups than what we're used to. We have a double initiator on Adirondack's team, which means a lot more information. But then we have a double sentinel on SUNY Potsdam, which is really good for this defensive half. It means a lot of control, a lot of defense, a lot of space that they can take. So as of right now, the double sentinel is working really well, and it works the best on defense. So true. They're doing a very good job here right now. Actually, it's an 8-0 half so far. Really good start, really strong start. It will be a full gun round coming to this next bye. As it looks like we're getting ready for an A hit from the Adirondack team.
You should run.
KJ coming in pretty strong here. We'll see what they try to do to counter it, whether this is going to be their own KJ ult or whether they're just going to wait it out and then re-hit once this ult clears. Avoid this detain. So you see TT Chopper here. Oh, Esports Terry picking off Lewithy with the that Blade Storm, a dangerous weapon. Good trade by TT Chopper. Lots of ults in play. Does manage to get this res. Will they be able to defend it enough? They do. So it is now a 5v4. Quickly turned into a 4v3 as two kills come out simultaneously. here comes in that KJO I was mentioning earlier. So this is going to force a lot of people off site, as BB Gamer does get one on Esports Terry, and they have made some progress for this wall. Do they have? They're going to hold this. They're going to hold this plant with the defending, trading their teammates, and it's another round win for Potsdam. Very well done. A lot of trading there. You notice waiting out the KJ ult so that they can re-hit right after. Getting a couple quick trades, actually. Very well done by SUNY Potsdam to trade those kills. The res coming in quite at an opportune time there. Bring that back to a 5v4, meaning that they have that advantage in the fight, giving them that extra life, which you notice gives them that round win at the end of the day. Using their own KJ ult to push people back. Another pretty strong tactic, so it's looking like more of a B hit, and it is looking like it's going to be a bit of a broken buy. We see 2 Guardians, surprisingly. Weird setup, but let's see what they can do with this. As they are pushing in, there's a wingman running around. Gecko, for those of you who might not follow Valorant as closely, Gecko is the newest agent that was just recently released, who was up until yesterday actually not allowed to be played in the esports scene. So that is the newest update, and pretty exciting actually to get to see him. Not doing a whole ton, as you can see right now, but still cool to see him in play, even without a big turnout really for the skills involved here. But another pretty clean retake there, letting them kind of plant that spike. You saw Junior Kirby managing to get 2 picks from back towards Snowman. Very well done by them, as then the rest of them kind of pulls through at the end. But you now see we're going back to a full buy on full buy here. So guns will be in play for everybody. A little undecided Adirondack is as of right now. Kind of looking towards mid maybe, and towards BB Gamer, who we saw hold this a little bit earlier today, and Jet getting up on top, getting scanned actually, and picked off by Lewithi. Very well done by them, pinching this middle area. As we see this drum come out, well done, making space, tags a couple people. You know, they just know right now where everybody's kind of sitting, and looking like they're caught in this cross. I don't know what happened there, but Chief getting 2 kills. Well done by Lewithi cleaning that up. But Chief just standing there underneath tube, managing to clean up. That was a very surprising round after losing Jet early. Almost looking like they kind of got distracted or lost, or I don't know what Adirondack's plan was there, but kind of fell apart almost instantly with that reveal from the Sova Dart, giving them all the information that they needed. And the rest of the team just kind of falling into mid and pinching on them. So well done by SUNY Potsdam there. They did using all the util just how they needed to, and it's looking like an A hit once again. And who was standing here? We got Lewithi and TT Chopper, 2 of the people that have been kind of the most dangerous, and a disgust and flick there from Lewithi, taking out those people on the zip line that the sonar did not notice, as it's now a 5v4 going into this round. And it is a little bit of a messy buy. Marshall, Guardian, and the rest being rifles, as Chief catches somebody on the flank, it looks like. TT Chopper picked off and traded. Esports Terry does manage to find Lewithi, and now it's a 2v3 here. No ults to work with. Here's the Gecko ult coming out. Gecko ult is pretty strong if it catches somebody, but Chief with his fat flank, and we'll see if they're expecting this, as they are getting the spike down right now.
Spike planted.
The rest of the team sitting back. If Chief can get even 1 pick here, that would turn this fight completely around and hopefully give them... Well, Esports Terry does manage to get BB Gamer though. A quick flick. 1 HP though on Esports Terry here. So he goes up above. Does he know the check? And just you see there that Esports Terry having very little HP. Even though he got the jump on Junior Kirby, Junior Kirby with a quick reaction time does manage to hit that one tiny shot that he needed to hit. So that is a perfect half for SUNY Potsdam, getting 12 rounds against 0 from the Adirondacks. Very well played by them, and very impressive work so far. They've really cleaned up their act from the last couple matches that we've watched them play, and I know that there's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes. I think a couple people doing some extra outside work and some coaching and all that kind of stuff. So they've been doing a really good job with that, and we'll see what they can do on this attack. They only need one attack round, so we saw how strong they were on their defense pistol round. So we'll see if they can recreate that here on their attack and close this out 13-0, which would be a massive boost. Junior Kirby looking like they want to try to do some fancy wall, droning forward for TT Chopper to follow. Wall goes down, plant comes in, TT Chopper gets the first pick. A good plant spot avoiding. Oh, that was a collat right there from DG Platinum. So that leaves it down to a 3v3. The health advantage currently does lie with the SUNY Potsdam, but unfortunately there's that gecko ability, Wingman. Actually gives you the ability to plant the spike with it and defuse the spike with it. And as you can just see, it was defusing the spike while the rest of the team kind of defended it. So that really kind of made it difficult for Potsdam to do a whole lot, because instead of it being a 3v2 while someone tried to defuse, it was actually a 3v3, and all they had to do was buy time for Wingman to finish defusing. And as you can see, it worked out pretty well on that one. So not really too much to worry about yet. Still 12-1. Massive comebacks needed here on this defense for them to be able to win this game. But early info, and Lewithi waiting there. Hunter getting impatient, pushing forward. Didn't really need to. It might also draw a little bit of a rotation here, but the rest of SUNY Potsdam is already in to the Adirondack spawn, and a couple people died to the KJ there. A little rough. Oh, it was a good try. Unfortunate there that Lewithi at the end getting an ace. The SUNY Potsdam did push in while Lewithi was causing a little bit of a distraction there. Pushing up B, getting a pick. Unfortunately for SUNY Potsdam though, they got that plant down, but the KJ had set up her molly there, so the molly got a lot of damage done on Junior Kirby, actually managing to get that kill, and they just lost the rest of their fights there, and Lewithi just couldn't get back quite soon enough. Does manage to get quite a few kills at the end, which will actually break their econ here. But will they notice Hunter sitting here? Oh, they will now after that util was thrown, but still manages to get 2.
Spike down B.
Wow, that was a lot more than I think he should have gotten from that play. Do they expect him on the flank? They do not. Traded. This leaves it in a 1v3 for TT Chopper, as he's got a lot of work to do here, as it is now a 3v1. He's working his way up B here. Will anybody give him a free fight? No, they spot him and they're backing off. So you're now in a 3v1. 43 seconds though. You have time to rotate if you want to. What'll he do? It's looking like he's waiting, seeing if he can. Unfortunately, that smoke kind of gave away his position and didn't land fast enough, and that Omen is able to get that kill and clean up the round. So So we go into this next round. It looks like it'll have to be a save for SUNY Potsdam. But really, unfortunately, and I don't know if there's a miscommunication somewhere or what happened, but the Gecko threw Dizzy up into the sky and kind of told everybody where his position was, and he still managed to get 2 kills there. And I'm not entirely sure if that was just because there was someone said or cleared something else, or I'm not entirely sure, but an unfortunate circumstance there for that guy to get 2. It gives them a massive advantage at the very start. And here's the defender killjoy ultimate. I'm gonna try to lock them out. However, BB Gamer does get a pick somewhere on the map. It looks like towards B. Well done on their part. He is able to pick up a Phantom. The wall coming in here from Junior Kirby gives him a safe plant. And now it comes down to this 5v4 on a save round for SUNY Potsdam, with one of them having a gun. I think that he should give this gun to somebody else. Although most of them have a gun now, it looks like. We should give it to someone else, because he's playing post plant right now, waiting for a moment to set them off, as DG Platinum does get that kill. But Lewithy has the Hunter's Fury, manages to get a kill. Both these players are really low, and he has to stick it here. If not, he loses. So Lewithy throws that round. I'm not gonna lie, as the Omen had to stick it there, or else he would have lost. And Lewithy decided to take a little longer than maybe needed. I don't know if they were playing too far back. I don't know what that situation ended up looking like, but that's a little bit of a rough round to lose, where you had it almost dead to right there, or dead right, I would say, with both everybody being so low. But now it is a full gun round for SUNY Potsdam. Does manage to spot someone in mid, as we're now pushing our way up. Esports Terry taking out TT Chopper, smoking off their escape, and we see what the plan is. You see Terry was waiting in kitchen. Chief checks the right angle at first. That was where Esports Terry was. However, the Omen peeked at the same time on the opposite side and manages to pick him off. Lewithy managing to take down Hunter, who was maybe not aware that there was someone still there lurking up B. So well done by Lewithy getting that pick, as Potsdam is now running to site. Manages to catch that timing, so Esports Terry can't pick them off. And they should have this plant here in just a second. Do they know where Terry is the question. As DG Platinum gets that pick from mid. Had just a tiny little angle there. They will have to trade him, and now it comes down to a 1v1. Lewithy versus Esports Terry, and Lewithy wins it. Taking this as a 13-4 game for SUNY Potsdam. Well-earned, well-deserved win on their part. So well done by them. Got a little hairy at the end there, but they did manage to turn it around and did a really good job, actually. With their coordination, they worked really well together. Getting their people in the right spots, trading each other. I think that was the biggest thing that I noticed as a difference. Is the trade-in of players, and if one person falls, they get traded out right away, and oftentimes SUNY Potsdam was getting the first pick. So it looks like they'll be taking a 5-minute break, so we'll be right back soon. Okay. Hello and welcome back, everybody, to our second map that we're going to be going into, which is Ascent. It does look like I'm going to need to change around these models quickly, so let me do that. There we go. Now we've got it fixed. So we are going into map 2, which is Ascent. It's looking like we're going to be running a double initiator this time for Potsdam, and a double. So it'll be the same initiators as of right now for both teams. It is actually going to be the same initiator for both teams. So we're seeing a KO and a Sova on both teams. Yes, Potsdam is up one game. And thank you, Colin. I appreciate it. We had a whole mix-up with the mic, but we did get it fixed, so we can actually I can talk now. But it is looking like one of the biggest differences here is going to be the controllers. Looking like a Brimstone versus an Omen, and both have their uses. You have Brimstone, who only has a total of 3 smokes, which can be painful at times, especially on defense, I would say, because you have to keep areas smoked off to take space and all that kind of stuff. However, he does have a stim unit, which makes you shoot faster, run faster. So for anything that you're going fast, he's pretty helpful to have. He also has a molly, which does provide a little bit of post plant util or blocking off util, which is pretty strong. But I think the real piece of util that's good for him is the. I pushed a button and I don't know what I did. There we go, I fixed it. Anyways, the real piece of util that makes him strong is his ultimate, which is an orbital strike that does just a bunch of damage. So that's pretty strong. But Omen, well, it says on the HUD here he only has 2 smokes. His regenerate every 30 seconds. So in the course of a round, which is I believe a minute and 45 seconds, I'll be proven wrong. Yeah, a minute and 40 seconds, you can get 3 extra smokes. So that's 5 smokes if you play through an entire round, and then also post plant. So you have this whole lot of smokes, and he's got a blind, which provides a whole bunch of distraction, annoyance. Now here's that molly I was talking about earlier. It's kind of splitting them off and being able to push in. Great picks by Hunter, managing to get 2 as they enter site, leaving this into a 4v2. Hunter is very low HP though, so we'll see what they can get done here as Chief and TT Chopper are both trying to get anything done, but it's not looking like a lot is going to happen here, as we're just down to TT Chopper and a beautiful flash, as they now are basically all set up around this spike. It is a 4v1. If he can do it, then probably a pro in the making, I would have to say. Clearing every corner diligently. Sees one, gets tagged by the turret. Unfortunate. And the turret gets him, but nice job taking out at least one person. Almost got the KJ, so a little bit of a rough start for SUNY Potsdam there, but they kind of got stopped by what I said about that Brimstone molly earlier being a way to kind of stop people from pushing. Does a lot of damage if you stand in it too, so a couple people took some damage from that. It prevented them from all kind of pushing onto site, and without their controller on site, kind of stopped them from being able to really get anything done, and the Adirondack capitalized off of it. So we'll see what happens here, as it's looking like 2 Ares coming out. It's like a weird half buy. We've got a couple guns in the hands of Adirondack, and the rest have pistols, so a little odd to see. We do see the Brimstone peek out. Questionable peek. I don't know why he did that, but gave him some information. They're not going to check him at all. Unfortunate there. Not really expecting him to be in wine. Maybe thinking that he rotated out, but a weird spot to stand for sure. As it's now down to a 3v2. Not a bad round at all for SUNY Potsdam, considering they were on a save.
Spike down.
And any more damage. Almost got that kill. A sliver, 2 HP. That's crazy. As it comes down to a couple people falling, good amount of armor taken off. However, they did save. Adirondack did save last round. A couple of people did at least. And we're now seeing a weird mix of some full buys. Or no, actually, they're not going to buy up. It's going to be just those 2 areas and a couple guns. So it will be a gun round against a bonus, which a light bonus, but a bonus. There's only a couple areas here. We see Lewithi taking some space on B. Not really sure what the play is here yet, but probably looking to cause a little bit of a distraction here. Pull some people over. See if we can catch a rotate off. But as of right now, the rest of the team's just hanging out back mid, back of Cat. Maybe waiting to see if someone gets aggressive here, and he might just get his wish. Does get the brimstone there. Very patient play. Kind of a battle of patience there. No one making any noise. They think that at least that area is clear so they can grab the orb, and it gets picked. So this is a 5v4. Very good start. As it looks like SUNY Adirondack might have a read here, but good job by Junior Kirby there, picking off the person peeking heaven, giving them a lot more space to work with as they got that that spike down. Chief managing to pick one out of heaven. Lewithi doing much the same, as they only lose one in that fight, which is actually very good, considering it was a gun round against the bonus. The more guns that they can keep in their hands, the better, as it is almost certain that the SUNY Adirondack is going to have plenty of money to buy weapons this round, and we'll see what they can make do with them, as it is now going to be. It is a full gun round, although I'm looking at the money here on Locke. It looks like he just prefers to have a Guardian over a rifle, which is a little odd to see. Normally people would prefer that Vandal or that Phantom, but to each their own, as it's looking like a little bit of a push, a split push. We got a couple people looking towards A, and then the rest leaning towards mid. Droning forward, Chief taking this space. I'm wondering if they're going to leave just someone in mid, cut off a rotation here, but they're playing a bit of a default. Lewithi losing to Hunter this time. I don't know where that happened or how that happened, but good job by Hunter to get that pick. Esports Terry fighting for his life right now against Chief. As BB Gainer gets picked off, a lot of people getting traded out here, as that ult is invested. A little questionable, I would say. Probably not needed. But secure in the round either way. So well done by then in that gun round. I think just a couple just duels lost is what it looked like to me. Not entirely sure, but we're going into this next round. It's looking like a force up. Most of them going broke, but it looks like they've got most of their util, most of their stuff. You do notice no paranoia for Omen, so we'll see what they can make do with this kind of force buy. really trying to take that round back. If they can win this one here, that'll be pretty huge, really. Loithi on this KO, scanning, trying to find any info. They're not going to expect Hunter in this very ratty angle.
Down B.
It's looking like their biggest weakness here. Pretty strong killjoy setup there on lane. It's looking like their biggest weakness is not clearing all these different angles. A pretty common spot to hide is that log spot, and no one seemed to check it, and he got 3 from that. So we saw that last round on whoever was playing KO for the Adirondack team, but it's maybe something that they should iron out. I believe it was actually Hunter. Hunter likes to play this ratty position. I think that he was the Gecko that got those picks on Icebox, so I'm not entirely sure what the best course of action is here, but maybe just using a little bit more util to clear that, throw a molly there, blind there, anything just to be able to get forward. They do notice Lock here, so they're going to push him. Do manage to get that kill. See the Reyna there, traded out. Hunter is in mid somewhere, pushing forward, not staying on site, so they might not expect him here. Loithi actually gets Hunter. This is an ongoing battle. It's been going on for the past 4 rounds. A pretty constant one. Not really a clear winner. There's that molly and logs. Here's the defender killjoy. This could be really dangerous.
One enemy
Loithi
remaining.
getting a lot of people there though, so really good job by them. As it now comes down to a 2v1. Reyna at about half health here, so kind of hard. Great scan and well done by SUNY Potsdam. That was a full save round. They went in with a pistol and I think 1 stinger is what I saw. They managed to take down everybody there and get a good plant. So pretty strong play by them to turn that fight around, and that's actually a pretty good win. Make this 4-2. If they win this next round, the Adirondack team is going to be a little bit... they're actually already a little bit broken here. Only 2 of them have rifles, and there's a Spectre thrown in the mix. So kind of crazy here. Are they going to expect Hunter? They do. They do spot Hunter this time and manage to pick him off. Locke falls next, and this is a bit of... should be just cleaning up house. Both rifles are still in play on Adirondack's side, but a 3v2. The attackers have a whole lot of ults to work with here. They only have used 1 so far, so we'll see what they can make do here. If needed, they have Sova playing offsite. They've got a lot to work with, and they do notice 1. Chief getting 2 there, fall into Killjoy, but only 1 of them falls there, and they get another round win. So really strong push by them, and you saw the KO ult leading the charge. It's so hard to fight against that without, any util. The KO ult shuts down all of your util. Doesn't let you use flashes or smokes or anything really. So you kind of have to rely just on your raw aim. And when you've got people throwing util at you, it's a little hard to fight against. So well done by Loithi there, leading the charge, and just a quick cleanup. Apparently no one wants to grab the spike. I'm a little confused. Jet has spike and is taken all the way over to A, so is this looking like a little bit of a fake? I wonder if they're going to commit this. Yes, they are. They're going to commit this KJ ult here. And they use the Brim ult on the wrong spot. So this KJ ult is actually going to get a chance to go down. Look at how all of the Adirondacks are pushing forward. However, I don't know what just happened there, but TC Chopper falls in mid with the spike. So they now know that this is not headed towards B. So we'll see what they can make do here. It is a 4v4. Spike's in a really bad spot, but they do have the Omen ults. So that will let them retrieve the spike. And he's pushed up pretty far into A here. So let's see what he can get done. Are they going to expect... I'm a little worried. Oh, he moved. That was really scary there. Esports Terry picking off somebody. Pick up Luthi, sorry. And in a really rough spot here. Great shot by Chief. Wonderful crosshair placement. Blind there does an amazing job. Bring this back down to a 2v1 once again. And they have Sova playing way off site.
Enemy remaining.
Unfortunate pick there. Almost getting her. Reyna overheal is quite amazing. They do know, however, that Kirby is going to be playing far off site. And unfortunately, he does kind of play that a little poorly and decides to peek there instead of just kind of run away. And Reyna does manage to clutch that up. So well done by them. Good dueling on their part. Couple blunders, I think, that SUNY Potsdam made, but a close round. A little confusing on how someone died mid with Spike, but it was a pretty close round nonetheless. So we'll see what they come up with next. It's still going to be a full gun round here. Maybe not quite full. It's looking like a couple people on the Adirondacks are not going to be able to buy here. I'm running only pistols, throwing money around. I don't know what they were doing, but anyways, they're down 3 rifles, 2 pistols. So on paper, SUNY Potsdam does have this advantage here. And we'll see what they can come up with as they are going to send this drone out. And it will be countered by their own KO ult. So you will notice right now, SUNY Potsdam not really able to do a whole lot with their detail. However, they have gone out of range of it now. So pushing mid here, taking space. They do see one in market. Smoke coming down to cover their escape. And we now go back to a bit of a default here as Adirondack is spread out over the couple of sites. And we'll see what SUNY Potsdam has next. It's looking like it's going to be a bit of a full push here as they are rushing in. They do see one. He gets Loethi and backs away. Good job by Esports Terry. Does see another. Here's the trades I was talking about earlier. You notice one person falls, they get the trade right back. So they have somehow gotten ahead of the trades here, and now it comes down to a 3v1. TT Chopper's low health, but the other two are in prime condition and should be able to get this kill pretty easily against a ghost, as a lot of them peek at once. So well done by SUNY Potsdam there, pulling that round back. Cut in noise really is what the strategy there was, just for them to cut noise. When they do that, you know, Adirondack can't really stack a site. They don't know where anybody's going, and then they re-hit really quickly. So unfortunate for Loethi to get kind of picked off there so early into that hit, but they do manage to turn it around. So well done by them. And we now go into this next round. It should be... It's again not a full gun round. They haven't had the Adirondacks have not had a full gun round for the past 4 rounds, I think. It's a little odd. Their econ is not great, and it's I think hurting them here quite a lot. As they do find Hunter. Hunter does get that pick though, so it is traded. However, that is one of their rifles down, and we now have a more rifle advantage. Well done by Luthi getting Jug there, and they are using this Sova ult. However, I don't believe it tagged even anybody. No, it looks like it missed. So that leaves it in a little bit of a rough spot here for them as TT Chopper takes somebody out in mid, and now it comes down to this 4v2, and I don't believe that they have the guns to really do a whole lot here. So we'll see what they can do. Maybe a waterfall, try to kind of rush somebody, but we got one of them in tree. It does manage to get TT Chopper as he comes through mid. Loethi trading, and now we're just down to a KO against the world. So we'll see what they can do. Esports Terry does get 2, and maybe not really something that they needed to do there. Peeking him. They knew where he was. A little kill hungry, but well done by BB Gamer managing to set off those storm grenades. Beautiful positioning as always. And finish off that kill. So that brings the score even at 5-5. So a little bit of a rough start, but SUNY Potsdam has turned it around now, and it's actually taken a lot of these rounds. So well done by them. And we go into this next round, and I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a save round. Yeah, they have no money, and they haven't had money. It's been real. I'm really confused as to what the calls have been by whoever their IGL is on Adirondacks, because their econ has been in shambles this entire game. And it's looking like someone's going to be trying to get aggressive here. They're not going to check this, are they? Okay, they run out. However, she does hit only the person that can be rezzed. And a lot of rat spots here. A lot of people go down, but it comes out with SUNY Potsdam on top. But again, these corners, even on these rounds where they have the advantage, where they have the guns, they're kind of just rushing in. They're not really doing their due diligence of clearing corners, and I think that that's something that maybe they can work on in the future, but it's not seeming to punish them too horribly most of the time. We go into this, and we see an Odin in the mix. So Odin, big gun, shoots really fast. That's all you gotta know. Dangerous if left unchecked. However, it looks like they are going to be going to the site that the Odin's not on. Something to mention is KJ's kind of been, they haven't really varied their site. So KJ's always been on B. Brimstone's basically always been on B. You know that the KO's always on A. It's one of those, like, it's very predictable. They know this. They know where everybody's already is. So we're going to see what they can do here. As Reyna's waiting in the smoke. Flashed out. Didn't see anybody, so has to back away here as a long time battle of Lewithy and Hunter. Is Hunter going to peek here, or are they just going to have a standstill? No, it does look like Hunter's going to back off, and it's Lewithy going to get this time in. It looks like they are calling for a rotate right now, as the rest of the team does run back towards B. An ult into backside. He sticks it. Does he get that kill? He does not. Which puts them now at this disadvantage. We'll see what they can come up with now, as Lewithy is hiding on the other side of the smoke. We have two people kind of pushing their way towards mid. They kind of need a kill here to even things out.
30 seconds
As
left.
the KJ just was spamming through the wall. Hunter gets a shot through that smoke, I think. TG Chopper gets picked by Reyna. It's a little rough here, as it's a 5v2, and I don't really know what they're going to be able to get accomplished.
10 seconds left.
As he can't really get a spike down. There's a 3v1
Last player
on
standing.
site, so
Spike down.
poor
A.
Junior Kirby there. Doesn't have much he can really do, as he gets cleaned up by everybody, and the rest of them are just
Switching sides.
running away. So a perfectly even half, though. So I would say that this is still anybody's game. So much going on. Great strats, great defense. So we'll see what they can do now. We saw their icebox defense was absolutely extraordinary. So can they recreate that and win this, or are we gonna have to? Are they gonna have to go to a third map here? And I guess it'll only tell. But it's looking like A site's gonna be the first hit here. So it'll be up to Chief and Junior Kirby here to see what can they get done. Looking like a little bit of a Sova lineup here, a little bit of a recon to get them some information. Does get broken, so they know someone's here. Great pick. Great job defending, although questionable time to bring out the shock dart maybe,
Bot coming back. Recall
as it does get traded 2 for 2. So a great start, not such a great follow-up there, as it probably would have been better for them to just fall back and wait for the team to get there. Play as a unit of 5 against 3 instead of giving this a 3v3 even fight. So let's see if they can get this. Teacher Chopper, great pick on Hunter. They notice the KO. Let's see what they can get done here, as he seems to be playing forward, and
One enemy remaining.
I don't.
Last player standing.
Great job by BB Gamer getting that finish up on Esports Terry, taking that angle, pushing at the same time. Great job by SUNY Potsdam getting that round.
Ace.
Much needed. I don't know if
They should stop playing checkers.
they lost their last pistol round, I believe. They did, so good to get this one here on defense. Get them a little bit of a head start here, and we'll see what they can come up with next. As it looks like if A doesn't work, let's try B, is what Adirondack here is saying. So we saw the KJ. They're going to be aware of the same setup that's going on right now, and we'll see what can get, whether they can get something done with it, or if Adirondacks are going to be able to avoid it and tear it apart. But it is guns against no guns here, so all classics. And Stingers, Spectre, and Chief did not seem to buy a weapon, but shouldn't really cause too much of a problem here, as it's not really the site that they're pushing. Good job by TT Chopper, managing to get that pick in mid. They don't know that Hunter here is pushing up though, so let's see if they can
Spike down.
finish him off before he becomes too dangerous. No, he does manage to get two. Lothi dies to
One enemy remaining.
that Molly. I don't know how, but good job by BB Gamer cleaning up the other two. A costly round though for them. They don't really lose a whole ton. With only thing they only lost the Stingers and Chief didn't buy, so their money is still looking okay. But it will have to be a bonus round here and lots of money afterwards. So we'll see what they can do here against full gun round. Yeah, a full gun round. No, not a full gun round. I'm seeing a Spectre. I'm seeing a Guardian. I don't really understand what they're doing exactly, but their strategy is their strategy, right? So it is looking like a weird B lean Esports Terry picking off Chief, as looks like he peeked out mid too far. Unfortunate for them. Junior Kirby getting DG Platinum though, so well done with that Stinger at close range, lurking in a weird little angle there. Gets that kill, runs off. I don't believe he managed to pick up the gun. Lothi, 2 picks. BB Gamer's not going to expect this and gets picked by Hunter. Unfortunate. Kind of got to clear. Again, it's about clearing these angles. You know that Hunter likes to play ratty. Oh my god, I wish I could see that. I don't know how Junior Kirby got that kill, but well done by them. That's a shock dart kill, everybody. It's pretty fun to see. That's now a 3v1. This was a buy round, and they know exactly where Hunter is. They know he's in that corner. They don't really know he's there. They're backing off, not holding this angle, which is fine. I'd rather watch them wait, right? Let them... Oh, he didn't quite peek out far enough to spot him, so Hunter is going to be able to retrieve the spike here. It is a 3v1. They've got people on each site and someone in mid, and he is currently walking up mid, so TT Chopper just has to saw him. Oh, ooh, good job. Almost ended badly there, but well done by TT Chopper getting that kill, turning it around, and that's a really good bonus round actually. Only they had 3 survived. Unfortunately, the Adirondack didn't really have any great weapons, so they didn't really give any over to SUNY Potsdam, so they are gonna have to buy. However, it is gonna be a mostly full buy by the Adirondacks, so I don't really know what the plan was, but they are able to buy this round, so we'll see what they can do, as it is gonna be another B push, a B lean, and we do see an op in the hands of TT Chopper. However, it looks like it's not gonna be really put in play right now, as it is a full lean towards this B site, and we'll see. That was a nice dart actually. It's kind of an interesting one. We'll see what they can do here, as it is stacked. They have 4 people on this B site, and Hunter is lurking as usual, hiding. Junior Kirby gets this pick. Well done by them. Lothi, BB Gamer, everybody chiming in here, and great kills, great picks, and we're down to Hunter, who is lurking in mid again. He's to his left. I don't know if they'll expect. Oh, they didn't see it. Well done by everybody. That's a flawless round. I don't even know if damage was taken on anybody. Absolutely dismantling everybody that walked in. Very well done. And it's gonna have to be a save round, but they're buying sheriffs. Their econ is just not good, and they're not going to be like, if they lose this round, which they should, they're not going to have money to buy next round, and then they'll have to save again. You know, only 2 people can really buy next round, which is Hunter and Locke. So we'll see what happens. I don't understand. That's probably my biggest thing right now, and I'm perplexed by it with an Ascendant on their team. Why something like this would happen. But it is looking like a bit of a mid push. Getting counter spammed. Don't think that Chief hit anybody. But Hunter hiding in his usual spot. Luthi picking off their only rifle, so now they're down to only pistols.
Cover going out.
So we'll see. I mean, not to underestimate a Sheriff. A Sheriff is strong. But all of Adirondack are in mid. And what are they going to do? They're pushing here, actually. Pushing Kirby. Kirby gets one, gets a trade. Chopper gets Esports Terry. Very well done. Very well handled. And now you've got your normal lurk up mid. Should get traded out pretty quickly here. Yes, he does. He's always there. It's something that, flashes himself. That happens. It's fine. He's left down to Locke. 4v1. They see him. Well done by Luthi getting that pick. And that's 11-6. And because they bought there, I don't think that most of them are going to be able to afford a gun here. Actually, maybe not. They might be able to cobble together a buy here. I mean, Jug really can't buy anything, but the rest of them should be able to. So the loss bonus coming in clutch for them, giving them the money that they need. Still weird to buy a Vandal that round. He's just 100 short of buying a Vandal with light shields, but not able to. So we'll see what happens here as they do go with a... brain just went quiet. Sorry about that. They will go with a Frenzy. Luthi is going to sit here in the smoke, and they get decimated by Junior Kirby and Luthi holding these angles, getting rid of that, I believe, KJ ult that came in from the attackers, as they're now kind of pinned as TT Chopper picks off Esports Terry and Hunter. The op doing a lot of damage there. Well done. Good aim. Cleaning up that fight, and we're down to the final round here. Their defense, SUNY Potsdam's defense, has just been solid this entire evening. So far, haven't dropped a single round on defense, which is absolutely crazy. Just trading each other beautifully, rotating it on in the right time, getting those first picks. It does look like, however, that the Adirondack team will be able to get a full buy here, which is pretty good, pretty important, I would say. So well done by them, and let's see if they can make some magic happen or not. But SUNY Potsdam just kind of needs to play safe, play smart. They just need one more, and it's a beautiful opening. TT Chopper and Luthi getting kill after kill. We're down to a 4v2 with just Hunter and Locke left. They know Hunter's going to be in mid because that's where he always sits. A 4v1 as TT Chopper again absolutely decimates them, and beautiful game from SUNY Potsdam. Not losing a single defense round. It's absolutely crazy to see. You never see it. So very well done by SUNY Potsdam. Good job to SUNY Adirondack. Congratulations on both teams for a wonderful game this afternoon. So GG's to everybody, and thank you all for tuning in and hanging out. So I will catch you all in the next one.